Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer admitted to being a bit skeptical at first, particularly since the brand was unfamiliar to them. However, any hesitation quickly disappeared once they started using this monitor. Our reviewer was immediately impressed by the overall quality, finding it to be an incredible value. The initial setup process was highlighted as a major positive. It was described as incredibly straightforward and tool-free, requiring nothing more than simply attaching the stand to the display. This hassle-free beginning set a positive tone for the entire experience. When it came to performance, the visual quality was a standout feature. The colors were praised as amazing, and the client appreciated the built-in settings that allow for further customization. In its standard display mode, the picture was described as practically perfect, delivering a vibrant and sharp image that exceeded expectations. The only minor hiccup encountered was with the high dynamic range HDR setting. When enabled, this client found the colors appeared washed out and not as appealing. It's worth noting, however, that they acknowledged this could have been due to their own configuration and not necessarily a flaw with the display itself. For those looking to get the most out of this screen, our reviewer shared a crucial piece of advice. It is essential to use the specific cable provided in the box. They discovered that using a different cable prevented the monitor from reaching its maximum advertised refresh rate, a key feature for smooth motion. Ultimately, despite the small HDR experiment, the overall impression of this monitor was overwhelmingly positive, turning initial doubt into strong satisfaction.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer found this monitor to be an absolutely fantastic piece of hardware, especially when it comes to performance and aesthetics. For gaming, our reviewer noted that it performs exceptionally well, delivering the kind of smooth and visually impressive experience you might expect from a much more expensive model. The overall design looks great, and the initial process of getting it unboxed and ready to connect was quite simple. Even the built-in speakers were considered a decent, functional addition, which is often a pleasant surprise for a display in its class. However, the user's enthusiasm hit a serious obstacle during the physical assembly. The primary and honestly the only major complaint revolves around the mount it comes with. Our reviewer described the process of attaching the stand as exceedingly difficult. It was not a simple click-and-place mechanism. Instead, it required a shocking amount of physical effort. This client had to place the monitor face down on a protected surface and apply a significant amount of direct pressure just to force the stand to snap into its slot. The amount of force needed was concerning, creating a fear that the brand new screen might crack under the strain. This single, frustrating issue is what prevents an otherwise outstanding product from being perfect. For the level of performance and visual quality it offers, this monitor is an incredible value. If the manufacturer could resolve this simple but critical problem with the stand's design, this client would have considered it a flawless 5-star product without any hesitation.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer is genuinely happy with their purchase. Everything about this monitor seems to have hit the mark. The design aesthetics are pleasing and the thoughtful color choices really stand out. Our reviewer also appreciates the flexibility afforded by the monitor's adjustability, allowing for optimal positioning and viewing angles. Connectivity options are also a major plus, offering a range of choices to suit different setups. But the most crucial aspect, the picture quality, is apparently excellent. This client seems thoroughly satisfied with the visual performance. Furthermore, they believe that the 27-inch screen size is perfectly balanced for a 2560x1440 resolution, which probably contributes to that positive viewing experience. Finally, the reviewer touched on the built-in speakers, noting that while they aren't going to replace a dedicated sound system, the audio quality is acceptable. It's a reasonable trade-off and a welcome feature for casual use or situations where external speakers aren't an option. Overall, it seems like this monitor is a well-rounded piece of tech that delivers on both form and function.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.